Hello everybody, welcome back. And it is finally time. And this is going to be fire alarm test 60. And 9 years ago today is the 9th anniversary of this fire alarm test demo series. So from fire alarm test number 1 all the way to this test, which is number 60, it is finally time to celebrate the 9 years of collecting fire alarms, and I greatly appreciate, and I can't believe I come this far with this milestone, and I greatly appreciate you guys. I'm watching these videos, and I want to keep this series going as much as I possibly can. So anyways, what do we have up front today? We have my Wheelock CH70 Chime Strobe. And yes, I will be testing a Chime Strobe today again with the clear horizontal strobe. It's got the, as you can see, the Chime Strobe has an LSM strobe, and it's got the fire lettering on the bottom right. So let's take a look at this alarm, shall we? As you can see, this is your very standard Wheelock CH70 Chime Strobe, as you can see right here. And of course, it is multi-candela. Right now it's set for 75. It can do 15, 30, 75, or 110 candela. So this has 4 candela options for the strobe, and it's also syncable if you want to use the strobe on Wheelock sync from a Wheelock control module or from the panels that have the Wheelock sync. And let's flip it over to the back. As you can see, here's your Chime module. Let's flip over to these terminals. As you can see, the left 2 terminals are for the strobe, and the right 2 terminals are for the actual Chime module. That makes the Chime sound that we all know and love. And you also have that big capacitor that sticks out of the hole. And in here you have your jumper. I don't know if you can see in there. I can angle it in the light. In there you can see your jumper. And you got your volume selection, which is the potentiometer in there, I believe. I believe these are potentiometers with the tone adjustment and the volume adjustment as well. But we're not going to be messing around with those in this test. As you can see, here's the whole speaker. You got 2 wires going into the actual speaker. And the speaker cone is kind of thin than the other Chime strobes. And this one is a newer Chime strobe, so it does not have any rivets like the older Chime strobes do. This one actually has screws that hold the speaker in place on the actual frame of the Chime strobe. So, and if you're looking for a good first fire alarm, the Wheelock CH70 is a good choice. And a long time ago, I did have a Wheelock CH70, but I accidentally broke it by mistake. Which, it all happened when I unplugged the Chime module off of the Chime strobe, and then when I plugged the module back in, the Chime module didn't work. And the Chime strobe didn't chime again. So it took me a while to, over the years, 6 years ago when I had a Wheelock CH70, I had to throw it out because I don't keep broken alarms, guys. Just so you know. So now that I finally have a working Wheelock CH70 Chime strobe, I think it's time to test one today. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the test. Oh, and also you got your 2 screws that hold the faceplate in the grill onto the speaker. And they also have the CH90 versions of the CH70, which is round and it's the ceiling mount version of this, but this one's a square, so it's a wall mount. So anyways, and also here's your fire lettering on down here on the bottom right. So anyways, let's go ahead and hook it up and give this thing some power. And oh, I have the wires hooked up, and I almost forgot to show you the label. And yes, to answer your guys' question, this alarm can also run on FWR as well, or filter DC. And this alarm was made in the 19th week of 2009, I believe. So this Chime strobe is probably about probably maybe 15 years old. It's kind of hard to do the math. So here's your model number, CH70-24MCW. And this thing can go up to 52 decibels, which is quite loud. But for right now, only the strobe is hooked up for right now. So we're going to do the strobe portion part of the test first. So anyways, let's go ahead and plug in the power, and we'll power this thing up. So here we guys go. Let me straighten it out first. So anyways, are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. That is pretty bright when it's set for 75 candela, which is very, very neat. And I know it's a little bit bright outside, but we'll do our famous lights out part of the test. We'll turn off the light over here and turn this one off up here. Let's turn back on the lights. Oops, I just hit my shoulder against my heater. Ouch. That kind of hurt. Okay, let's unplug it. Okay, now to the next part. Now we're going to test the Chime and the strobe together. So anyways, and the Chime is probably set for medium volume. So the Chime is not going to be too loud because my mom is upstairs working right now and I don't want to disturb her, and so we're just going to make this as reasonable as possible. But you'll be able to hear the Chime. Don't worry, guys. But so here you guys go. Let's plug in the power and sound it off. Here we go. Let's unplug it. That's enough of that. And we'll go on to the final part of the test. And for the pull station part of the test, we're going to be using the Cerberus Pyrotronics single action pull station. And I've seen Cerberus Pyrotronics with voice evacuation systems and systems that have chime strobes like these. So I'm not sure why, it's the way I've seen it. So anyways, let's activate it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And let's take my hex wrench. We're going to go ahead and reset the pull station. Unscrew the screw. As you can see, the handle snaps back up. That was pretty awesome. As for the fun, let's activate it one more time. Okay, let's reset it again. And the handle is, the switch is spring loaded. And this pull station does have a button. See, it snaps back up when you reset it because it's spring loaded. And make sure the pull station stays closed so the alarm doesn't go off again. There we go. The pull station is closed and it's reset. So, there you guys have it. Well, that was fire alarm test 60. Happy 9th anniversary with the fire alarm collecting hobby on YouTube. Even though I've been on YouTube for almost 11 years. And I just wanted to say thank you all for all the support that you guys have been giving me over the past 9 years I've been doing this series. So anyways, guys, if you guys want to see more fire alarm tests really soon, and if you want to see fire alarm test number 61, I'll be glad to make it happen. And thank you so much for watching this video, everybody, and I greatly adore your guys' appreciation and stuff like that. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching these videos, and that's it.